All right, now that we've discussed different Sharpie techniques, we're going to talk about where to use them on your project. So we have this inner frame on your project that we are going to paint, and then we have this outer frame of your project that we are going to do with only Sharpie. Now, obviously this student messed up a little bit right here on Nemo's tail. That was supposed to be Sharpie, but other than that, they did a great job. Okay, so at this point, you should have traced your entire project with Sharpie. And then now we're going to use the different Sharpie techniques that we practiced on Sketchbook page 5 on the frame of your project. You have to use all of them at least once. All right, so let's take a look at this one and we'll just see what they used. So up here on the bubbles, they used cross hatching. Down here on the coral, they used stippling. Down here on this rock, they used cross hatching, hatching, and stippling. On the coral, they used stippling, more stippling, stippling, and cross hatching. See how they use cross hatching to show the different areas of the tentacles? Over here on the body, they use some cross hatching, some hatching, and some stippling. So everyone is shown there on that project. Okay, so now let's look at this panda one. We have some cross hatching going on the branches. We have some stippling going on inside of the flowers. And then the legs are obviously just colored. Okay, let's look at Garfield. All right, there's a lot of different going on here. Let's look at the cat. We have some cross hatching going on. We have stippling, we have hatching. So you are only going to use Sharpie on the outside frame of your project. Let's look at one more. So for the tree, obviously lots and lots of cross hatching. For the leaves down here, we have some hatching, we have some stippling. They colored a little bit on these leaves up here. So I need to be able to see stippling, hatching, and cross hatching at least at some point on your frame. And that's the only time that you are going to use it, okay? I want to go back to the Nemo one more time just because that was a really good example. All right, so they need to be present. You're not painting anything on this outside frame. Obviously, once again, they messed up here. But just because you're doing lines and dots and all that stuff doesn't mean it's going to be sloppy. Take your time and make sure you have all of those techniques represented on your outside frame.